Hello everyone, my name is Nikhil Giri and this is my video presentation for AIFA assignment. The topic chosen by my group is applications of AI in space and the topic I am discussing today is space debris. Here we have an illustration of space debris over a period of time which has increased as more and more private competitors and various government agencies has entered space stage. This is this has led to a really massive fear of space debris revolving around Earth and has created a lot of risk to current space assets. One of a scientist in ESA European Space Agency stated that a flight has to be maneuvered if there is a one in 100,000 chance of it hitting any debris. This maneuver costs fuel and also needs an expert team to be available for any other contingency and as well as sometimes leads to even stopping the research data being sent to Earth. This leads to an inefficiency various missions for which the assets were sent to space. So the question arises, what are these space debris? Space debris are defunct satellites which we sent into space, which have either accomplished their mission and thus are no longer required, or have stopped functioning and are just revolving around the Earth. These massive objects are revolving around the Earth and colliding about themselves, creating smaller objects. These smaller objects are a great risk to all the active assets in the space. These objects, these debris, revolve around the Earth at speed of 25,265 km per hour. At this speed, even a 1 millimeter big debris can cause a lot of damage. One of the recent cases has been where the fleck of paint hit the ISS. The International Space Station was hit by a fleck of paint, which resulted into a damage to a window. If perchance that it had been a bigger object, it could have even endangered human life or the mission of International Space Station. So it is really important to either evade these space debris while launching or while planning missions, and also important to reduce these debris. One of the technique which is being quite discussed is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence can help us both evade the debris and also give us a plan on how and plan and can be useful for reducing the space debris. One of the big example in this is the European Space Agency's clear space mission, where they plan to remove one of their own satellite from this mess of space debris. The clear space one uses a four-arm gripper, which uses a deep learning algorithm and to control and evaluate the 6 degree of freedom the gripper would have to carefully grip and lock the defunct satellite, and then it will re-entry with the satellite into the Earth's orbit, into the Earth's atmosphere, resulting into which will result to burn off the satellite as well as the clear space one during re-entry. The other example of the artificial intelligence is space. Share by Space. Share by Space is one of a French startup which will provide services to others, which would give accurate prediction on basis of deep learning algorithm as well as astronomical observations via lasers and telescope to improve accuracy. Another example is the Footy, a UK-based company which works with Astroscale UK and University of Glasgow along with Amazon's AWS, which is using a quantum-inspired computing and AI to plan how to remove the space junk. Artificial neural network space trajectory design algorithm has been developed by the said University of Glasgow, and this player project aims to optimize the mission planning to pick up debris at the fastest pace possible. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.
Hi, my name is Dhruv. I am a second year undergraduate student from Aerospace Engineering Department. My roll number is 20 AE 1001. 1 month. I will speak on space navigation and artificial intelligence. First, what are the uses of artificial intelligence in space navigation? As we all know, there are no maps for an extraterrestrial body till date, because of which the error chances on a land mission on these extraterrestrial bodies are pretty high. To minimize these chances, we would need to plan and execute the missions more accurately, which could be done if we have a proper map of these bodies. If human beings want to civilize on these extraterrestrial bodies in future, then they would need to have a map of this body to navigate around it. Artificial intelligence could module these maps pretty easily with the use of set of different photos of the body and formulating a map by them. It is a highly cost-efficient way with respect to other available options such as a GPS satellite system. Since positioning a GPS satellite system around every moon or planet we'd like to explore is a really difficult and expensive task, NASA and in NASA and Intel set to create a different kind of planetary navigation system with the help of artificial intelligence. This planetary navigation system could be easily formulated by feeding in artificial intelligence enough pictures of the surface of that extraterrestrial body that mm, it could module a map from it. Then a person could simply take a photo of this surrounding and the system will able to figure out whether they were where they were and give them directions to the places they wanted to go. For this, NASA and Intel team apply their idea on a hypothetical moon in 2018. To construct this moon, the team first created 2.4 million images of the moon by an observational satellite such as LRO. Then they feed these images to an artificial intelligence which put it together to create a virtual machine. According to the team presentation, this was enough to effectively enable navigation on a virtual moon surface. Next, they wanted to try to do the same thing with the real celestial bodies such as Mars. They think they have enough satellite images to make it happen. If they are right, then the first people to walk on the red planet could find out all they have to do to navigate around the Martian surface is just to take a picture. This is all from my side. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abhishek Agrawal, and today I'm going to talk about the topic use of AI in space exploration. And in this broad topic, I want to talk about a subtopic which is known as AI as astronaut assistant. So, our agenda in this presentation will be to discuss how the AI can be used by the world for space exploration and some recent developments which are happening regarding this topic. And the projects which already have been implemented by the space companies. So the question comes, why even consider using AI for space exploration? So we know that space is a very unpredictable space place, and humans have explored space through probes only, but the humans till date have reached only to the moon, just because it's not very feasible to travel from earth to any other planet like Mars. The work is going on for this, but it's really very hard for an astronaut to travel from earth to Mars, because it's a very long journey, and anything can happen in between to the spaceship in which he will be traveling, and even he will be mentally frustrated for months and months of journey to the Mars. So how AI can, if we integrate AI, then how can it solve the problem? So basically artificial intelligence robots can act as an assistant to the astronauts, or even autonomously control the aircraft, space shuttle, probes, anything. This will be a great help to the astronauts. Also, if the astronaut is not able to reach to Mars, for example, but we are very successful in deploying rovers and satellites to Mars and very far away, even out of the solar system. So the we can develop AI powered rovers and satellites which can take autonomous decision, plan their path, and take human like decisions in different situations, and can very much simulate a human experience if human want to be a multi-planetary species. That's why AI is very important for space exploration, and big companies like NASA, SpaceX is collaborating with different tech companies to make this project success and integrate AI fully in the space domain. So let's talk about what are the projects which have already been implemented. Means the AI powered robots which have already went to space. So the one project which has been very successful and is developed by IBM is known as Simon, CIMON. Let's look about it in the next slide. So Simon stands for Crew Interactive Mobile Companion. It is a AI based assistant which went to International Space Station to support the astronauts with their work. So basically there were two versions of it, Simon and Simon 2. Simon was a very basic AI which was not very emotionally intelligent. It was just like Alexa or Siri. Like you tell you in your words, say something to him, and he will answer you back. But Simon 2, which is a great upgrade for Simon, is that emotional intelligence is now available in Simon 2. Simon 2 was also sent to International Space Station, and it was a great successful mission. So these Simon and Simon 2 are developed by IBM with collaboration with NASA. So why are they developing this? We know that it's very tiresome for an astronauts which are working in International Space Station for many months and years to be alone in such an hostile environment. So having a companion, having a robot which can act like a person, which can help in decision making, which can support mentally, is very helpful for the survival of astronauts, and especially for the mental health of the astronauts. So NASA is also trying other projects. NASA, SpaceX, IBM, everyone, each and every company is collaborating to make such more projects which can be deployed in the space. So NASA and SpaceX is collaborating to develop an AI powered crew module which can automatically control temperatures, path, and docking maneuvers in the space. This will be really helpful because it will reduce the physical load of the astronauts, and they can be very calm in the space and focus on very important things, and small things can be managed by AI. Also, NASA has collaborated AI in their rovers. So the Mars rovers which they are sending now are AI powered. So they are testing it in the Mars, like if AI is working in a nice way or not, is the decision making process very helpful or not in exploring different planets which are now being tested in Mars. I think means a revolution will come in which AI powered robots and rovers will be sent to different planets, and the mapping of the planet, the temperature, and everything, data, and all decision process, all things will be automatic. This will very much simulate a human experience in that planet. Also, NASA has developed a robot which is semi-autonomous known as Valkyrie, and this robot is designed to work in hostile environment like Mars. So NASA is trying to send this robot with the astronauts for the Mars mission. All these bots use basically NLP, natural language processing, for understanding the language and processing the content. There are much more algorithms which they use. The broad topic is NLP. So this picture is of Valkyrie. This two picture is of Simon. So what's next? What is coming ahead? Like, what are the things going on, and what in the future we can expect? So NASA is trying to develop AI robots, which I told you, but also NASA is trying to develop an artificial intelligent controlled spaceship, which is going to assist the astronauts to the Mars. Means the spaceship will control everything autonomously. The robot will be also there, the Valkyrie. The robot has a special ability to read text and understand them. This is because it is done so that the text from the previous mission reports can be understood, and which can be very helpful in decision making. Also, a human cannot read all the text, so it's very helpful to have an AI robot which can make decisions and help in making decisions of the astronauts. So there are many things going on. A very recent, we got a mail from the Airbus, which has launched a competition from schools for school students to develop AI powered plane design. IIT Kharagpur also got invitation for participation, so we are excited for it. It's not related to the topic, but it's just a vote of thanks to this course to introduce us to AI from my side. Thank you. My name is Abhishek Agrawal. My roll number is 28100053, and this is my email ID. Thank you very much.